Yes, I've been gone for 2 months. Let's unpack that. Hi, my name is Susanna. Welcome back to my channel. I know that a lot of people are going to click this. I've never stumbled upon my channel, so let me just go right into the video, and I'm going to talk about my break and what I've been doing as I move along with the video. So yeah, you clicked on this video because you want to know how to write a CV, how to apply for a job, and you're doing this because maybe you're interested in coming to Canada, or you're already in Canada and you're thinking of how to apply for jobs. I have a little bit of experience on that, or for applying for jobs generally. And in my previous video, which you can check here, I mentioned making a video about it, and a lot of people did, not a lot, but people commented that they would love to see a video on how to write a CV tailored to a particular kind of job in Canada. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. You're going to see a screen later on in this video where I'm going to show you like a demonstration of how to write an actual CV with an actual job ad or job posting. So it's gonna be interesting, really. Disclaimer, I am not a certified job recruiter or whatever. These tips I'm going to be sharing in this video are from my experience, the things that I've done. I've tweaked once in a while when I've been applying to jobs and they've worked for me. I'm sharing this because this was requested. I do not have power over what exactly a company wants, but I have done some things that have helped me in the past and I would like to share with you. If you have questions about that, I'll be very happy to reply and help with it. I cannot help you write a CV. I cannot help you apply to jobs. I cannot do any of that. I do not get paid to do any of that. I can only share from my experience, and I think that it will help you as well. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get into the video. All right, so you'll be seeing my screen now. Can you see my screen? So the first thing I usually do when I'm looking for a job, right? I have mentioned this in many of my previous videos. Like, if you're looking for jobs, searching for jobs in Canada, there are some top websites to check for, like Indeed. So we're gonna try Indeed. There are Glassdoors. There are other ones like Glassdoor, LinkedIn, whatever. But I would just try and use Indeed because it's kind of popular, right? And I'm going to use another website which is tailored to my province, Saskatchewan. So let's start with Indeed. It doesn't matter the job, right? So we could just pick any job, but let's tailor it to what we do in this channel. So let's try personal support worker in North Battleford or in Saskatoon. All right, search. Okay, so a few things came up. Caregiver, Village Rose Home Healthcare in Saskatoon. It pays $21 to $25 an hour. They're looking for full-time day shift. French language speaking is not required. This is an easy apply. So because this easy apply means something on Indeed, it means that once you click on apply, you apply with an embedded CV you've already put in on Indeed. So the good thing about Indeed is that if you have an account, if you can sign in, you can upload like a generic CV you can use for a lot of job postings, as long as it's similar to what you're looking for, and you can use that CV for many applications. I'm gonna search personal support worker, which I've searched for before. So right, so a bunch of jobs just popped up, and you can see no, I don't want you to send me anything. So if you're not familiar with Indeed, I don't want to assume everybody knows what Indeed is. Indeed is a website where you can search for jobs and apply on their website, and the employer would contact you if you're interested for for an interview or whatever. And you can also use their link on Indeed to apply directly on their website. So it depends on what they're asking for. So for this one, I have this one, says they need a caregiver in Saskatchewan, and they typically respond within 1 day, which is a good sign because you want to apply to a place that respond at least within 24 hours, right? Or 48 hours. You don't want to apply and keep waiting and then nobody replies you. So they are paying $16 to $17 an hour, and it's a full-time job on a day shift. They don't need a prior healthcare experience or certificates, and they would require a background check like driver's abstract and criminal record check, which is common. If you're familiar with my channel, you know I talk about criminal record check a lot. And so you'll be caring for people living with dementia. So this kind of job doesn't require you to have a certificate, which is why the job, the amount they're paying for is kind of low, because they're not requiring people with certificate. They're going to train you when you apply to the jobs. Just because it's low doesn't mean there's no opportunity for you to grow, right? If it's something that you just need to do, maybe you're a student, like I said, or you just need a job to pay bills. Guys, this is Canada and we need money. And you need money and you just need something to, to manage yourself for the meantime. You can apply to any jobs. Trust me, you have opportunities to advance. Just because you're doing a low paying job today doesn't mean you're not going to advance in years to come or months to come. But that is another video for another day. So let's click on apply now and see what it says. So just like I said, so it's taking me from Indeed to their website, so you can get more details about the job. You can apply directly on the website, and they're asking for people who currently live in Saskatoon and are considered for employment offers, which means that they will only pick people who are currently living in Saskatoon. And you have to have a vehicle. Vehicle is it's not a luxury. Yeah, you need a car. Speaking of doing my driving license or whatever, I'm gonna make a video about that later for people who are interested in how to get their driver's license in Canada. But so the benefits is that you get insurance, you get paid training, which means they're gonna train you and pay you for the hours you trained, and you're gonna get support 24/7, and you get a rewarding work relationship. You can advance your career, and they let you know when you want to be scheduled, so they don't just put you on the rota or on the schedule without letting you know, which is a good thing, because you don't want to work in a place where they don't inform you prior to the shift and just expect you to show up. So about the job, we're looking for reliable individuals who want to be part of changing the face of aging. Home Instead's mandate is to promote active and independent living for older adults, blah blah blah. Duties also include caring for people living with dementia, companionship and building relationships, preparing a variety of nutritious simple meals, light housekeeping, assisting with bathing, dressing, toileting, grooming for males and females, care for those living with dementia, escort on errands, shopping, outings, appointments, engaging clients in activities. That is basically what you're going to be doing as a care worker anyway. These are like the basic things you're going to be doing, so they're not asking for too much. And the scheduling says that the shift available 7 days per week. You can work 40 hours per week, up to 40 hours per week. You can do morning, afternoon, evening and overnight shifts, and you minimum of 3 hours each shift and up to 10 hours per shift. So not bad, really. This kind of reminds me of the job I did when I was studying in Ontario. It's really not bad, and the requirements, they're not really asking for certificate like I mentioned. They just need you to be able to drive. They will do a background check on you. You have to have an SIN, which you cannot have if you are not on a permit, like work permit or study permits. Visitors don't have SIN. So you need a 1 year experience driving in Saskatoon, and you must have an excellent communication ability and congenial manner. And apply today. So If I click on apply now, which I am going to do just for the sake of this video, it's going to bring me to this page, which, like I said, there's some websites that do not require you to apply with email. There's some that they want you to apply directly on their website. So for this, you're going to fill in your name, your last name, address. I don't want to do this because I'm not applying to the job, but here it says you have to write a cover letter. Cover letter is very important. It sucks to write cover letters, but it somehow, you know, separates you from the rest of the people applying, because they get to have more information about you, and it gives them an ability to see who they're applying, who they're trying to employ, because you get to flaunt your written skills, your communication skills, and the kind of experience you've had in the past. It's just like an added bonus, right? So it sucks to write cover letter over and over again, especially when you keep applying to jobs, but in the long run it helps. I would definitely recommend it that you write a cover letter for every job that you apply for. You can make a generic one. It doesn't have to be very long. 3 to 4 paragraphs is okay. The first paragraph, you have to talk about your excitement to work there. Tell them what you researched about the company. Like maybe you like working for this kind of job because they take care of people who because of their goals and their vision. You need to, so I'm giving you tips already, right? So you need to I want to use the word, you need to oil their ego, right? You need to make them feel good about themselves, about what they do. So you tell them that you admire their work, admire the kind of things that they do in the company. Like it depends on the kind of company. Like for these ones now, they take care of people with dementia. So you can say you admire the kind of incredible jobs they do for people living with dementia, and you would like to work with a company that puts care first and okay, so their top the name of the company is Home Instead. To us it's personal, so you can make it lovely and say it's amazing to work with a kind of company that puts care first, and they are open to caring for people who need it, blah blah blah. Make it I'm just saying from the top of my head right now, so make it nice. And the second paragraph, you can start to talk about yourself. Tell them that you live in Saskatoon and you are available to work full-time. Tell them that you've had prior experience, if you've had prior experience working with people with dementia, working with people in long-term care, working with kids with autism, working with kids with chronic illnesses. That second paragraph is where you shine. You talk about yourself in short sentences. Keep it cute. Don't talk too much, because if cover letter is just like an intro into who you are, when they need more, they will check your CV. But you need a cover letter to give you that kind of opening to see who you are, so they can get to check your CV afterwards once they're done reading your cover letter. So you talk about your strength. Tell them what you're good at, like your experience, and then make sure that in your cover letter you're adding the things that they're asking for. Now, this is where it gets interesting. When you're writing your cover letter, make sure that it includes the things that they are requiring. Don't just write a cover letter and make it like you're writing like a formal generic letter. I know I said generic, but make it personal. Make it personal. The person that is reading it is an HR person who has to read hundreds or tens or whatever, a lot of other people's CV. Why would she have to read yours? Okay? And sometimes it's even computers that read this thing. So if they don't see what they're looking for in your CV, in your cover letter, they would not bother to read, to continue after the second paragraphs. You need to bombard them with the things that they need to see. So like I said, you tell them that you have the ability to write and speak in English because you've spoken in English your entire lives, and you also you've also taken the tests, an English language test, blah blah blah. Just like make it, add a cherry on top. And you have the physical ability to perform routine household and personal care duties, because this is something you do on a daily basis and this is something you've done in a professional setting. You have full access to own, so they're asking for full access to own vehicle. So if you have a vehicle, this is where you write to that you have your own personal vehicle and you have a valid auto insurance within Saskatoon or within whatever it is that you're applying for. Then you can also say that you have a valid driver's abstract, which you would gladly show them, and you have a criminal record check that is up to date, and you have a full-time experience driving in Saskatoon because you've been living here for a year. And you've got a Canadian social insurance number to put. So like, if everything I've said now, if I'm going to put it in typing, it contains everything they've asked for. Now, if you're reading this as an HR, this person has already told you everything that they have, told you everything that they are, but it's also something that you are looking for. You're going to be like, okay, interesting. So then you go to check the CV, and then you check the other added documents, like, which you're going to go into later. So it gives you, like I said, gives you an opening. Make sure your cover letter is packed with information that has been asked in the job posting. Don't just look at the job post and be like, okay, yeah, good, I know what they are looking for. Now let me write my own beautiful cover letter filled with rosy words and big structured sentences. They don't care. This is not IELTS. They don't care about that. Canadians don't really care about you writing long as, this is not a job. The kind of jobs they're looking for, they don't need you to write long as cover letters or long as CV. They know what they're looking for, so why not give them that? That is the secret. And I'm done with this video. Thank you for watching. Bye. Like, that is all they're asking for. So don't overdo, like they say in Nigeria. Don't overdo. Write exactly what they're asking for. That has always helped me. That has always worked for me. You are applying to a job you know you're good at, right? How do you make sure that you stand out? By putting in your CV and in your cover letter exactly what they are looking for. And it's always sweet when it is actually something that you are good at as well. Then do that. Don't go around and trying to make your CV fluffy, adding fluffy stuff to it, adding adjustment. No, just keep it cute, keep it simple, keep it short, and keep it packed with exactly what it is, exactly what has been asked in the job ad. That is it. So I'm gonna go on now and I'm going to show you more. I think I've talked enough about cover letter, so let's just move on to CV right now. So I have this blank page. This is the typical way to write a simple CV in the Canadian format. I know every country has their own format, but for Canadians, keep it simple. Let's say your name is Dare Akintoye. That's your name, right? You put your email, dareakintoye@gmail.com. Google Doc does this exciting thing. So whoever is checking your CV on the soft copy anyway, they can just click on this and email you straight. Just copy his email you straight because it's already there. Then you put your phone number. Do not forget to put your phone number, please. Please put your phone number. Make sure it's a Canadian number. Make sure it's a number that they can call at any reasonable business hours and you can pick up the call, right? So +1 440-998-67, whatever. I'm just using the regular number. If you like, call this number. I don't know whoever you say that is going to pick up the call. Anyway, so they've given them enough information to reach you. You can also go a bit and add your address. It works because there are some jobs that they might be okay with people applying from outside the country, or applying from outside the province or outside the location. But for this kind of job that we're doing, they're asking for someone living in Saskatoon. For this job that is asking for people living in Saskatoon, you have to stand out in your CV, right? So you need to put in your Saskatoon address. So it gives you an edge out of somebody else that is applying outside the country, because or outside Saskatoon, because they can see that you have a valid address in Saskatoon. So they'll be like, oh, this person is in Saskatoon, which is exactly what we're looking for. So please put in your address in your CV as well. So let's say you're living in you're living in 1956, Winnipeg Street or something. I don't know. Winnipeg Street, SK, what, I don't know, but let's just say that's where you're living. You can put your postcode as well to make it valid, whatever. That's enough information. That is enough personal information in a CV. Then you move to the professional summary. Sorry, I'm just going to be writing a draft, so apologies if it doesn't look pretty. Professional summary. What is this job about? Caregiver, right? They're looking for a caregiver. So you could, and in the information it says we're looking for reliable individuals who want to be part of changing the face of aging. Home Instead mandate is to promote active, independent living for older adults. We accomplish this through high quality, personal-centered and relationship-based in-home care. So you pride yourself in delivering outstanding service to assisting our lovely clients in their home surroundings. You'll be matched with few older adults for ongoing weekly visits to support their independent living. No prior health care experience or certificates required. We will provide you with world-class training and support you as a successful care professional. So you can start by saying a reliable individual with immense experience in care and support services. Passionate about providing empathy and passionate about providing empathy and trust. Open to receiving world-class training and development. So professional summary doesn't have to be long. You can make it like a paragraph at most, just giving them like an opening. Like I said, make sure you feed on what they're asking for in the job description to write a professional summary. And if you have experience, if they're asking for experience, put it in a professional summary that you have immense experience in whatever it is that you're applying for. Just tell them what exactly they want to hear. And you can also put so I already said that this person has immense experience in care and support services. You're passionate about providing empathy and trust, open to receiving world-class training and development within development. What else can we put in to give you like a closing remark? Okay, we can talk about your availability. Available to work as soon as possible. That might not sound okay, but just giving you like an idea. Available to work as soon as possible. I think that's it for now. We could go back to it, but then you go to professional experience. So this is where you talk about your experience as a care worker. Now, okay, you're applying for this, you do not have experience as a care worker, but maybe the job ad is asking for experience, or like this one, which luckily they didn't ask for, says that they don't need anybody with experience, that they will train you. Good. You don't have experience, but you want to write this CV, and in a CV you need to write your professional experience, right, or your skills. How do you go about it? This is how it works. So you must have worked at least one way or the other. You have to make your past experience, your past work experience, relatable to the current job you're applying for. Simple as ABC. I'm not going to use myself as an example because I have experience in care. So let's say this person, Daria Akintoye, doesn't have experience in care, but he went back to the job ad and he sees that they're asking that duties include light housekeeping. They're caring for people living with dementia, escorts on errands, shopping, outings, appointments, companionship and building relationship. So they're asking for somebody who is friendly, empathetic, who is open to doing housekeeping, physical jobs, who is open to helping with appointments, going shopping, serving as a support to somebody who needs it. You don't need professional experience for this kind of job. So like, you don't need to have professional experience to write a professional experience in your CV. You just have to pick out the things you've done in the past, because you need to write headings, right? So let's say your past job was like a banker. I want to make this challenging. Like, you've worked as a banker, so you're going to make it relatable to what you're doing, right? You can, instead of writing banker, you can say customer, or let's say client relationship manager. So that can write manager. Okay, manager. You worked there January to December of 2023. Just make an example. That's, see that you didn't write banker, right? But as a banker, most of the work you've done was talking with customers, relating with people with money, people without money, handling their, I don't know what bankers do, but most of these jobs have you working with people, which you have to be professional about. You have to be cautious. You have to treat people with respect, treat them as valuable customers, as valuable clients, or whatever. You're going to relate your past work experience to this current one by writing it in a way that relates to your current job application. That is how to write a CV. I know it's always confusing, and people are like, what if, does it not sound like I'm lying? No, you're not lying. You're just changing the job title, but you have the experience. You have the experience. That is how to write a CV. That is how it has worked for me. I don't know why you would just let go of the soft skill you've had in your previous experience, work experience, and think that those things are not valuable. They are valuable. This job is asking for soft skill. It's not asking for any hard skill, like, working a computer and fixing a lot of numbers. You're not asking for analytical experience. You are working with people. You are building relationship. You have to have strong communication skill. Which reminds me, you can put in your professional summary that you have strong communication skills. You can put it somewhere, then make it work. You can tweak it later, but I just needed to put that communication skills. Susan, Jesus. Anyway, so you are asking for, this job is asking for soft skill. Write it exactly as that. Pick a bullet point here and put in your job experience. Worked with, like I said, go back to the job ad and see what they're requiring, right? Combining building relationships. Worked with clients and supported the work with clients. Built relationships. So you're gonna start with, let's say, communicated with customers on a daily basis. Delivered excellent services as requested by customers. What else? Retained up to 80% of the customer base. And number 3, find ways to so you find, I'm thinking. So light housekeeping, we can pick out this, we can make it a big one for the next job experience, but I'm trying to build on this first point, companionship and building relationship. So you communicated with customers, you've delivered excellent services, and you retain 80% of the customer base. What else can you put in as a relationship manager? Google can also help. You can Google out possible job description, and you can input it in. Make sure it's not more than 5 to 6. Please don't make it too long. Make sure it's not more than 5 and 6. And then for the next one, you can put in housekeeper, or let's put permanent housekeeper. Permanent housekeeper. You can move January to December 2022, right? Hey, so that you can't spell permanent again. Permanent housekeeper. And then go back to bullet points, and then you can put in all these incredible things that they're looking for, because an housekeeper has definitely done most of these things, right? Housekeeper, you completed cleaning of the entire household, completed. There's this course that housekeepers do. You can do it online. It's kind of free. You can also include it here that you've also completed trainings on household chemical use, and you can put in prepared meals as required by house owner's diet. Oh my god, what else haven't we talked about? Provided companionship to house owner and the children. house owner, hey Jesus, house owner and the children. Yeah, so house owner and the children. On the bullet this, so it's the same as this. It has to be aligned. That is very important when you're writing a CV. Make sure that you're being consistent with the font and the font size and everything. You have to make sure that if you want the headings can be bold, you can make the headings bold, so that it gives you like a distinction and it makes it easier to read really. And make sure that there are enough spaces in between your paragraphs. So I'm going to put in a double spacing, so it makes it cleaner and makes it look better to read. And so for this one, you can make it, I don't know, bold as well, but no, I think I'm gonna leave it like this, but I can make it italics or italicized. Hey Jesus, I don't know, just change it to italics. Just differentiate it from the bullet points, and then you can impute. Just make sure that your CV is no more than 2 pages. Jesus, 3 pages, okay, 2 pages. And make sure that each job experience and each job title that you're putting in has, if not 1 but 2, if not 2, 3 at least one of what they're asking for in the job ad. Make sure it's there, it's written there. Write it in your own words. You don't have to plagiarize, but make sure it's there. Now if somebody wants to read this, now they're going to go and see that companionship is here, there's relationship here, there is cleaning, there is training, preparing meals, there is bathing. You can put in bathing, that you can put in that it helps with the your house owner's dogs or children, help them with grooming. Just make sure that anything you are writing, please do not use this CV, I beg. I'm just making like okay, doesn't matter. So make sure that every job experience you're putting in has what they're looking for in the job ad. Make sure it's there. Make sure that it points to the fact that you can do this job because you've got the experience. Don't waste the HR's time. Let your CV be precise. Keep it cute as well. Don't make it too long. Now, after writing the professional experience, you can put in skills. Sometimes people put in skills before they put professional experience. It works as well. You can put it here, or you can put it here. Skills, doesn't matter really, because they're not really asking for skills in this job ad. They didn't even ask, they didn't put skills, right? So you might not make it like a priority. It depends on the job you are applying for. Some, they are particular about certification, so you can make it the next thing after professional summary. So if they're asking for certification, you can put in certified care worker. You can put in first aid. Honestly, first aid and CPR is always vital, is always important. If you have the certificate, put it in first aid and CPR. You can put in workplace. Oh my god, what's the full meaning of WHMIS? Workplace hazardous material information system. You can put this in. It's a very good course and it's very popular in Canada. It's used for teaching employees the things about hazardous materials, the right shoes to wear, things to protect them from getting injured at work. So most employers require their employees to have the certificate. Sometimes they even teach you. It's going to be part of the training, and they're going to pay you for the time you have training as well. So what am I trying to do? Okay, paste without formatting. Yeah, so of course I don't want this all to be bold because it looks ugly already. So I'm going to make this just regular, not bolded. And if I want to make it bullet points, that is, let's say it looks good with bullet points. You can put in as many certifications as you need, but make sure they are related to the job you are doing. Don't come and put beauty pageant winner. That makes no sense. But don't put in anything that is not required in the certification. Please make sure it's aligned. It's whatever certificate you're putting in aligns with the job you're applying for. For the skills, soft skills are what is needed in this kind of job that we're applying for. So you can definitely put in communication. Hey, what am I typing today? Communication skills, but that's redundant. Communication, organization. You can put in empathy, soft skills, right? Put in empathy. Put in what else can we put in here? Oh, let me check the job again. Skills, English language, English language fluency. Fluency. What else? You've got in the certification, you can also include that you've got a driver's license, and then you've got criminal record check. Or you can make this to like an additional information. Okay, let's do that so that we don't confuse whoever it is gonna read this. Okay, so you can put other requirements: driver's license, criminal record check, and you've got driver's abstracts. And experienced driver living in Saskatoon. Okay, now this is not by far the best CV you've ever seen, but it contains everything this job need in an applicant, which is what is really important. So it doesn't look beautiful, right? Before I forget, you can also put in reference. Reference, you can put in the person's, to make it easy, you can put in the person's name. Maybe your name, your friend's name is Sonia. You can put the person's email. Preferably you can put in their work email here, s.k at, maybe they're working at Yahoo or whatever, yahoo.com. You can put in up to 3 references so that they can easily just call the person and get on with it if they're interested. And yeah, really, that's it. If there's another thing that I'm forgetting to add, I'm going to put it in the comment section of this video. But honestly, I think we took care of most of it. Oh, I just saw this. Oh my god. So candidates with continuing care aid certificates are considered for differential wages. So that means that if you have a CCA certificate, they're going to pay you more than, I think I mentioned it already in the video, it's kind of low. I didn't even see this, so which is good, right? So if I'm applying for this kind of job, I'm going to put it in my I'm going to put it in my professional summary that I certified care assistant. I'm going to put in my professional summary there, and I'm going to put it here that I'm certified professional care assistant. Professional care assistant. I'm going to put, I could put my name of my, oh, that reminds me, education. See, good job, Susan. Almost forgot that. Education. So because I didn't ask for it, I didn't put it in, but going back to see that they mentioned that if you have a certificate, it gives you a differential wage. So yes, if you have a CCA certificate, you're gonna put it in here that you've got continuing care assistant July 2023, and you can put in the college, Northwest, or let's put SASC Polytechnic. Right, of course, make it less bold. Yeah, I think that's it. So this is like the baseline for how your CV should look like, and make sure you can add or tweak or remove some things, but this is how it should be arranged. And I can say you can make this bold and increase it, right, because this is your name. It's the first thing they're going to see. So it's got your name, email address, the contact information is there, professional summary, certification, education, skills. Oh, I forgot to make this skills, professional experience, other requirements that are asking for, and your reference. It's perfect, it's good to go, it's cute, it's short, it's nice. Upload it, put it in the website or wherever it is. If they're asking you to email it, you can email it, and make your cover letter the body of the email. And you can also include your you can include a copy, like a PDF or Google Doc copy of that cover letter attached to the email. Attach your CV, don't forget to attach your CV, and attach the other certifications you have. If you have the copy of that, put everything in. Make sure that when you're applying for a job, make it look like this is like the only job you're ever gonna apply for. Put in everything you need. Make sure that you want them to remember you, so make sure you're putting in everything they're asking for, and just hope for the best. You've done your part. Now let's wait for them to call you, and if they don't call you, fine, apply for the next. Don't take it personal. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That is why you need to apply for many jobs as much as you can. And we just like I said, I am not a job recruiter. This is not like a strong this is not a bulletproof CV, but this has worked for me, and I know that it has also worked for a lot of people. So this is my advice for you. And before I go, and I will also say that if you know somebody who works there, you can put them in the reference of your CV. Make sure that they include their work email as well. It is a good thing if you know someone who works there. It gives you like I said, it gives you like a stepping stone. It's differentiated from the other regular applicants. So if you know someone who works there, it's a big thing here in Canada. References is a really big deal. They take it, recommendations are a big deal. They take it seriously. So if you know someone who works there, please don't be shy to put it in that you know someone who works there. And if in case you get an interview, which I don't know if I could put in this video, I don't want to make this video too long. There are also things you need to say in an interview to make them want to remember you, to make them listen to you, and to make them call you for the job. This is a game, and you need to know how to play it. You need to know what to say. You need to know how to be confident. you have to just believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to put your best foot forward and know that you're not the only one applying for a job. You might be the only one who eventually applies. You might be the only one who is more experienced. They might not still pick you, right? That might sound depressing, but it's really the truth. But it doesn't mean you should give up. That's what I'm just trying to say. And also, you might not be the most qualified person and they're gonna pick you, because maybe they've tried the other people that were experienced and they tried to contact them. Those people did not pick their call, and then you picked your call, and then you come in for the interview and the person who interviewed you just liked you and you get the job. These things, nobody knows what will happen. Canada has really showed me that it's not by power, it's not by might. It is not by who knows how to speak English. They don't even care about that much here. So you need to know the right things to do to just put you in the room. When you get to the room, when you show yourself, then you can start showing them that you can speak English. But as a faceless application goes, you don't know who is going to read it, so you have to make it as simple as possible. Not so long story. Keep it cute and keep it short, please. Okay? And yeah, that brings me to the end of this part of the video. If this is what you just came, but you can go you can go now. Just don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. That will be all. I'm okay with you leaving the video, but if you are, for me, you've been expecting just about what I've been going through, you can keep watching the video here. All right, are you still here? Okay, those ones I've got. All right, I'm graduating. My graduation is November. I am so happy. I am happy. I'm so happy to be done with school for now. I'm definitely going back to school, but not as an international student. But I'm just happy that I can start working. I'm going to make a video on how to apply for postgraduate work permit when I've applied for it. Like I said, I don't like making videos that I don't know much about, so I don't want to come here and waste anybody's time. So once we get to that bridge, we're gonna cross it. Okay, if you want to see that kind of video, let me know. I'm gonna put it on my list of top videos that my viewers will love to watch. Thank you so much for always suggesting videos. That means you guys like what I put out. It's amazing. Thank you for the constant messaging. I still get messages even though I haven't uploaded in more than a month. It's a good thing, I think. So thank you. And yeah, clinicals was wonderful, stressful, wonderful. I'm done with it. I'm starting work soon. I might be making video content about my experience working as a CCA now that I'm no longer a student, how that it's like. I've made one about my experience as a clinical student, so you can go here and watch that video. I'm going to link it in the description box as well. But as far as working full-time, I'm working not as a student, like working full-time on a work permit. I can't wait to see how that will be like, and I can't wait to bring you guys along. And yeah, I'm just so happy to be back. I am so happy to be back. I always feel this way whenever I go on this kind of breaks. I feel like I've wasted people's time. I've not been uploading, but as soon as I'm back, I'm always like happy to be back. So yeah, I think that's it. I think I've covered most of it. Thank you so much for watching this. My name is Susanna again. I'm signing off. Bye. Mwah.